The latest iOS update is now available with clearly labeled Apple Intelligence notification summaries. Bluesky added a video tab to user profiles. And bookshop.org is now selling ebooks. It's Tuesday, January 28th, and this is Engadget News. iOS 18.3 is now available. After a month in beta, the update is available for everyone using an eligible device as of Monday. Among changes, Apple's new software turns on Apple Intelligence by default, although you can still opt out, and makes it clearer when the company's AI generates notification summaries. Apple said earlier in the month that a future update would more clearly label Apple Intelligence notification summaries, which arrived in iOS 18.1 back in October. Now, that came after the BBC reported that news summaries were twisted to falsely state that the accused murderer of health insurance CEO Brian Thompson had shot himself. Other bogus summaries claimed a darts player won a world title before playing in the final, and that tennis superstar Rafael Nadal had come out as gay. The following week, Apple took it a step further and paused notification summaries of all news alerts in the iOS 18.3 beta. It is not yet clear if they'll be back in this week's public release, but they will be at some point. Before iOS 18.3, the summaries were only indicated by a small icon. In the new software, the entire summary is italicized, and there's an all-caps summarized by Apple Intelligence note below each AI-generated recap. Apple seems to want to boost the adoption of Apple Intelligence on compatible devices, as iOS 18.3 enables the slew of AI features by default during onboarding. You can still opt out, but it takes a few seconds of work. You got to head to Settings, and then Apple Intelligence and Siri, and turn off the toggle. Other new features in iOS 18.3 are subtler. Visual Intelligence can now add calendar events from posters or flyers, and it's better at identifying plants and animals. Of course, there's plenty of little bug fixes, too. As always, you can grab the update by heading to Settings, General, Software Update. Bluesky just announced that it's adding a new video tab to user profiles as part of a software update. It's nothing too crazy. It's just an easy way for users to easily peruse all of the videos someone has posted, whether it's original content or stuff pulled from other social networks. It's like the pre-existing Media tab, but exclusively for videos. Now, this is yet another pivot to video move by Bluesky. It recently introduced a vertical footage feature on mobile called Trending Videos, which is eerily reminiscent of TikTok's YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. There are also several TikTok rivals being built on top of Bluesky's AT protocol, though most are still in closed testing. Even billionaire Mark Cuban wants to get in on the action. All of these upstarts would, of course, receive a much-needed injection of eyeballs if TikTok were to actually be banned, but who knows what's going on there. The latest Bluesky update is not just about the video tab. It also streamlines the process to block folks who pop up in DMs and offers translation improvements. Independent bookstores can now get a cut of the ebook market after bookshop.org announced the addition of ebooks to its website. As it does with physical books, the online retailer prompts shoppers to designate a local bookstore at checkout, then sends part of the purchase price to that store. Since it started selling physical volumes in 2020, bookshop.org has funneled more than $35 million to indie booksellers. During a recent chat, CEO Andy Hunter said that hundreds of bookstores have credited bookshop.org with their ability to stay in business through the shutdowns caused by the pandemic. Now, through the added ebook sales, those stores will have one more revenue stream, and shoppers will have another way to support neighborhood stores. Hunter said, "It's not a good business strategy to say, 'Come to us for your books,' but when you need an ebook, go to Amazon. The site will offer more than 3 million ebooks from every major publisher, and the entire profit from the sale will go to the customer's chosen store. If a user does not designate a store, profits will partly channel into a pool for all participating bookstores, and the rest will return to bookshop.org. The company will also make money from publisher ads on its website. Because ebook prices are set by the publisher, titles will cost the same as they do for Amazon, Kobo, Google Books, or elsewhere. In addition to the new category, bookshop.org is also introducing a new reader app for iOS and Android devices. Through the app, readers can explore curated lists of books, search the ebook catalog, read previews, and add books to their wish list. You'll still need to head to bookshop.org on a browser to make the purchases, though, just as you do with other ebook sellers, so that you can avoid Apple and Google's steep in-app billing commissions. Reading books on the app should feel familiar to anyone who's used a tablet or smartphone e-reader app, offering highlights, annotations, type and font adjustments, and text searches. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Will Shanklin, Lawrence Bonk, and Amy Skorheim, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I will be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.